Hi, this is Pastor Ken, and I decided to do a series called Spurgeon Speaks. Now, the reference for this is Footsteps of Mercy, preached September the 19th, 1869, Metropolitan Tabernacle Pulpit, Volume 15. The text, Job 33, 23-24 verses. Job chapter 33, verses 23 and 24. So Spurgeon is not afraid to mention hell and not afraid to apply it to himself and to apply it to any of his listeners. So let's listen in on Spurgeon as he preached this message, and as we receive from him some good words, because we are all pretty much afraid to mention eternal punishment. We don't want to scare people away, but yet Spurgeon, further than this, the gospel of Christ explains to the sinner the uprightness of God in the doom of the impenitent, even if he send him down to hell. Oh, a man may find fault with hell and say, will God consign men to the devouring fire? Will he destroy their souls? Will he damn men for their offenses? But if once the great interpreter comes to you, you will wonder, not that God should destroy men for sin, but that he has not destroyed you long ago. Oh, I could have argued with a bold front against spiritual eternal punishment till I knew what sin meant, and then I gave in at once. And I wish that some of my brethren who seem to speak dubiously about the wrath of God could feel, as some of us have felt, the horror of great darkness that sin brings across a soul when it is made to feel the righteousness and the accompaniments that impend it. There is no cavilling then. The only cry is, "Oh my God, deliver me! For I deserve all thy wrath can bring upon me. And if thou shouldst smite me to destruction, thou wilt be justified when thou judgest, and clear without when thou condemnest." Mark you, it is a blessed thing when Christ brings a sinner to plead guilty, when he is quite willing to plead guilty, and when instead of railing at the justice of the sentence, he stands dumb with silence, feeling that God is upright, and would not be upright even if he did not thus condemn. There is hope. There is more than hope. There is confidence in our heart toward any sinner who is convinced of the uprightness of God in his present affliction, or in any other that God may please to send upon him, either in this life or in the life to come. Ah, but this is learning to some profit for a man to see the uprightness of God in everything, and then by contrast to bewail his own ignorance and foolishness. Mercy is surely come to you. You can think of God's holiness with reverence and upbraid yourself with bitter reproach for what an unholy creature you have been. Well, as you can see, or as you can hear from the words of Charles Haddon Spurgeon, he was more than willing to talk about the wrath of God, the sentence of hell, and indeed its application to his own life. And so, thus, my friend, we all are undeserving of hell. But it's only through the great mercy of the Lord Jesus Christ that we are spared of eternal punishment. Thank you for listening in to Charles Haddon Spurgeon on Spurgeon Speaks. This concludes the video.